As much as the outside system is oppressive, the outside system thrives because the internal system is oppressive. Capitalism has always been about how do we make the rich richer by exploiting the poor.
This is a trial of judgment. See, all these mirrors reflect parts of yourself that you're ashamed of, stuff you try to hide from yourself. You have to forgive them.
Forgive them?
Sure. This is a good icebreaker.
So one of my triggers for my deconstructing phase was exhaustion. I was exhausted. I was in my first year of university. I had a crazy burnout, and I just thought to myself, was this burnout even necessary? Bruh, I was losing it. I was losing my mind, and school was just starting to be an unenjoyable experience. The thought of me moving from grade to universal years to work until you die did not only feel like a scam, it felt terrifying. So I started questioning is this all life has for me? Is this it? Is this really the human experience for real? You could say that I was in an awakening, right? I recognized a system that was harmful to me somehow, right? A system that was harmful within me. A system that felt like an energy vampire, and I did not want to be a part of it. Same feelings have been arising recently in this just particular stage of my life. So I am a graduate, currently looking for a job, currently just finding my feet and trying to find myself in the world. And it has been an interesting experience because the more I just go about my days, the more I realize that I don't want to be part of hustle culture. What I mean is, as I feel the pressure to figure things out now, I simultaneously do not want to create a relationship with my reality where I have to struggle for opportunities, where I have to struggle for money, even where I have to struggle for fulfillment. As much as I am aware that this is life, right? Life is struggle, time to play is up. The struggle I'm trying to highlight in this video specifically refers to exploitation, giving 100% and only receiving 10% back. By me declaring that I don't want to be part of hustle culture, what I mean is I don't want to be part of exploitation, right? I do not want to be exploited in some shape or form in order for me to find opportunities or make money or be fulfilled. But how will you survive, Yandi? How will you make it, Yandi? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that all my life I am continuously invited into just rejecting societal norms. I am constantly invited into surrendering into a collective dream, right, of pleasure and ease.
And how the world seems to magically come to meet us. Have you felt that?
Yes. And it is stunning to see. It's almost as though the world is waiting for you to decide what side you're on.
And what matters most to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
How to gather your energies around what really matters and what's most important to you.
Right now, as a collective, there is a reason why we are experiencing just exhaustion, bruh, like an unshakable exhaustion. more and more people are looking for ways to just live a soft life, a way to experience more joy, more love, more peace, more relaxation, just ease, bro. We just want to breathe. And I personally think that this is a form of an awakening to reclaim rest, an awakening to reclaim love, an awakening to reclaim ease, an awakening to reclaim our divinity. Remember that colonialists, right, when they came through, they called Africans lazy and barbaric, right? And not because we were backwards, but mainly because we had so much abundance, bruh, like rich and fertile soil, right? Rich in food, rich in minerals, right? And so much abundance was like shocking to them because we did not believe in hard labor, right? And especially we did not believe in exploitation, especially exploitation of nature, right? We were very much aware that we need nature to survive, not the other way around. Therefore, colonialism taught us dominance over collaboration. It taught us comparison over compassion. It taught us mastery over mystery. It taught us the notion of earning for a living instead of just recognizing that you being alive is beautiful as it is valuable as it is a gift, right? It's not something that you have to struggle for. We never really eased into the experience of just being alive. Bruh, we literally had to know what career we want to go in. Like at the age of 15 years old, right? Even though like we were allowed to change the subjects that we choose, there was still this pressure to be committed and consistent, right? There was always this pressure of high performance, right? And rewards are given to people who perform highly. And not to demonize productivity and quality of work. What I'm demonizing is a belief system that creates space for machinery over humanity. Right now, there is a rise in artificial intelligence, right? And people are freaking out. People are saying that corporates are trying to replace them, and corporates are trying to choose machines over humans. The gag is that has always been the case. That has always been the case, right? It has always been a numbers game. It has always been a game of productivity. It was never about the liberation of the people. Capitalism has always been about how do we make the rich richer by exploiting the poor? Therefore, we were made to believe that in order for us to be given basic human needs, we have to struggle for them, we have to suffer for them, we have to work hard endlessly until we are exhausted in order for us to be able to eat.
By the time I was sober, I had 4 books out already, and I had a career. I had this whole thing. I still live in the county where I was born and raised. I'm 64. You know, everyone I love and need, everybody was there, so I was loved out of all sense of proportion, and I felt terror that if I stopped drinking, I would never write again, because I needed the misery, because I needed that edge, and I need, and I needed the shame, and I needed the raging sick ego. And I felt that without those, I wouldn't be sufficiently crazy enough to even be funny anymore. But that's one of the lies of the disease, or of the ego, that if you are well and if you're happy, the jig's up.
I think this in Christianity, this is the one one of the really cool things about Christianity is that you get to use the word Satan. And I can't think of anything truly more satanic than that thought, a force in the universe telling you that should you become happy and healthy, then the thing you love doing the most will suck.
Yeah.
Right.
The ego constantly wants more in order for it to be fulfilled. The ego finds fulfillment in power and dominance. The ego finds self-worth in attaching itself to achievements, right? It finds self-worth by attaching itself to things, right? The more I have, the more I am. And even if it means the next person is supposed to experience some form of harm, right, by achieving what I want to achieve in order for me to feel fulfilled, even if it means harming myself. Notice how your ego is the main thing that will never let you experience ease or pleasure. As much as the outside system is oppressive, the outside system thrives because the internal system is oppressive. How many times do we think to ourselves, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done this. Oh my God, why did I say this? Oh my God, if only she did this to me. Or it's her fault that I'm like this because she did this to me. Or if only I had this. Even our internal world does not allow us to experience ease or pleasure or just peace, right? It doesn't allow us to experience the love and the joy that we experience on a daily. It has a way of constantly circulating thoughts that create discomfort from within. Therefore, we never experience fulfillment, we never experience peace, we never experience love that we're actively looking for outside. My intention with this Journaling 101 series is to trigger an awareness within you, an invitation to be more aware of your thoughts, of your beliefs, of your emotions, so that we can collectively walk away from harmful structures by letting go of narratives that tell us you can only rest once you have achieved something big. Narratives that tell you that you can only be rewarded, right, if something that you present is perfect. Narratives that tell you that you deserve love and joy and peace only if you look a certain way, only if you have certain things, only if you have certain money. Narratives that gaslight you into harmful situations, narrative that gaslights you into exploitations, right, in order for the ego to be fulfilled. And the thing about the ego is she is never fulfilled. The more she has, the more she is. So journal prompt for today is, what brings love and joy in your life experience? And really allow your spirit to just wander around and pour into you the things that give you peace, that give you love, that give you joy. The most random things are probably going to come up, and just list them down, right? List them down and make those things a priority. I feel like I always pronounce this word wrong, but allow yourself to experience those things continuously. One of the ways we can birth this new reality, right, that vibrates at a frequency of love is by actively changing the narratives within us. So this is an extension, right, an invitation to walk with me in this shadow work journey. And yeah, man, I'm sure that resonates with you if you have made it this far, of course. And yeah, man, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you tune in for more. Thank you so much for just being here and chilling with me and hearing me out. and I see you. That you see me, therefore I see you. Oh, man, love is the law. Love is the only law. And yeah, check that song out. Actually, song plug by Solo Ho. Epso is the name of the artist. I think it's The Law featuring Mac Miller. That is the vibe of this video. Love is the law. Love is the only law. And I will see you in another video. I'm trying to be consistent with my playlist, right? I want to when I talk about astrology, I talk about astrology for a month. If I talk about journaling, I talk about journaling for a month. If I talk about video essays and just challenging, I don't know, pop culture or something like that, for a month. So right now, we are in a journaling experience. As we've entered this year, we are rewiring our mind, our internal world. And yeah, man, love you loads.
But now it's plain to see the prison was inside of me, and I was really pissing in my own gouged out eyes. And freedom is what happens when you finally take off your prisoner disguise.